Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here today at Allegory Gallery. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that you're having an amazing, amazing day. It's an afternoon live with Allegory Gallery. Thank you all for those of you who can join us this afternoon. I will have my pottery class tonight. So instead of making Andrew try to do the live by himself, because he's got a pack, because he's leaving tomorrow, we decided to have the afternoon as the live today. So if you're here, say hi in the comments. Let us know. Suzanne is here. Hello, Suzanne. I see you've switched your profile to some ghosts and Halloween stuff going on. It's getting to be that time, right?
Isn't it always?
Isn't it always? For Suzanne, it is for sure. I don't know how long you've had that. I just noticed there's a little ghost. I can see it today. So hopefully you're all doing great out there. Who is ready for the next holiday? Who's ready for Halloween? Who's ready for the fall out there? We've had some warm days again here in Western Pennsylvania, and and it is quite the. It's getting humid again. Let's just say that. It rained earlier today, and I thought it was cooling down a little bit. And then it got muggy and hot again.
I'm hoping that Peters Valley is nice.
Yeah, maybe closer to the coast it'll be a little.
I don't know.
I don't know
I'm
either.
hoping. And I'm hoping that Penland is nice too.
Yeah, they're down in the woods. Who knows? But they're down south.
I
Who?
mean, it is kind of in the mountains, so hopefully it's not as hot.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's too muggy and hot to go out and do much. I've got so much stuff in the yard I want to do. Like, I don't want to mow the grass because it's been so dry. We got a little bit of rain today.
I don't think it was enough.
But it was not enough.
Just a sprinkle.
Yeah, it wasn't really much to do anything. But we've got some bushes that need and hedges that need to be trimmed. We've got some wild things growing, but it's just too hot to go out there and exert. Like, it's going to take some energy. And it's always like, I feel like that can be dangerous going out there and trying to do that when it's too hot out. So that stuff has been put on like the back burner for now. But I mean, it's not like we've not got other things to do, but it would be nice to get some of that done. I keep walking by a bush every day that's making me a little bit more and more crazy every day. But I got to get out the big tree trimmer. We have one of those really tall tree trimmers, but it's what we use because it's very sharp. And
you need to get a new bolt for that.
We do need a bolt for it. We need, yes.
It's a little bit wobbledy.
It is wobbledy. There's a bolt that goes through in a nut. We just need the nut for the bolt.
But it's a weird one.
Yeah, so we just need something that's going to be a set that's going to work to hold, because it goes through the blade to hold the blade in, well, to hold the blade from spiraling, and it doesn't have a nut on it. So I use it one way, holding it one way, so that the bolt hopefully doesn't fall out. And sometimes it still does, and then you got to fix it. But it is the sharpest thing we've got, and it cuts right through a lot of this stuff pretty easily. It's a lot of manual effort. We have some electronic clippers and stuff too, but they don't do anything for these kind of bushes and stuff. So I don't want to go out there and be sweating, and then pass out. You know, like it's hot. And I hope all of you are taking it easy out there with anything you have to do around the yard. I've been talking with my mom a little bit, and she's been like hanging clothes on the line, and they're drying in like minutes. But that's about all. That's like, she's like, that's all I'm doing outside. That's the trimming can wait. The grass mowing can wait. It's just too much. Let's see here. Spooky season is almost upon us, says Kimberly. Hello, Kimberly. Suzanne says, I just changed them. I thought that was a new one for now. Kimberly says, I prefer the heat, hate the cold season. No way. Not me. Andrew wants permanent in between.
Fall and spring forever.
I know. That would be perfect for me too.
Probably ticks the size of a cat, but
Right. But if I had to choose cold or hot,
I never got the snowbird thing. I was like, why do you have to? You just pick one place and stay there.
right?
Now I see the appeal.
Yeah, but a lot of snowbirds go like they're in the hot during the hot time.
Yeah, but you don't have to do what they do. You can pick other places.
Pick different kinds of snowbirding.
Like coastal Maine,
I mean,
beautiful.
perfect right now. I don't know if I'd want to be there in the winter.
It could be scorching.
Yeah.
But
when you were there,
it was a mix. So it was really cold at night, but then you get the big blankets and cuddle up, listening to the sound of the water. That was really nice.
See? But can you imagine in the winter?
I don't have to stay there. That's
right.
The snowbird
it's like
part.
that's the snowbird part.
That's when it starts getting to ice and tundra time. Then you go somewhere not.
But then you got to have two homes, and you got to be.
I don't know. Maybe I'll be one of them people that's like a professional cat sitter.
Professional for other people. Someone in Maine.
I'll be like the one where that guy goes around. He like trains the cats.
Cat whisperer.
Because like a lot of people, they have like bad animals, and then like I have aggressive cuddling, and it makes them sweet.
My grandmother had a cat that nobody could touch, and she couldn't trim the nails, and Andrew just picked her up, grabbed her, and started trimming nails.
Mm-hmm. Her eyes got real big. She got worried for me.
Yes, she did.
She's like, "Be careful, you're not going to get cut in the face."
Yep. He's like, "Give me the clippers." Done.
And then that cat kept following me around.
Mm-hmm.
Almost tripped me a couple times. It was trying to hug on me so hard.
Yep. Suzanne says, ready for hurricane season to be over. I bet.
That's not my favorite.
I bet.
Yeah, but you know what? Hurricane season keeps going longer and longer.
It feels like it. It feels like y'all are being affected a lot earlier and a lot later.
Because Helene happened in September.
Why?
So, because we had our spark retreat in Providence, and then David had to fly down in the storm, and then immediately started having to chop trees and stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's no good. Vicky's here. Hello, Vicky. Says good to see you. Good to see you too, Vicky.
That makes me a little bit apprehensive.
I know. Kim is here. Hello, Kim. 93 degrees here in Florida. Fall is far away still.
And it seems like nowhere safe anymore either.
No, you could get any kind of wild weather anywhere now.
Because it seemed like in the mountains, people moved away from the coast so that they didn't get affected by the hurricane. And then
it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nancy says there's a huge market for pet sitters here. Lots of money to be made.
Wow.
Suzanne says same here. Huh?
William would be good. He'll dote on your animals sweetly.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, training time.
Andrew will train him, and I'll make sure he doesn't go too far or too fast.
I'm like, whoa. You don't have the life out that one. Lenny from Mice and Men style.
Right. So.
You will love me.
Right.
And then they're like, okay, stranger.
Stranger danger.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
One can dream. No, the ideal dream is that we would have enough money that we could kind of decide and have
have a winter house and a summer home.
I don't know about having multiple, but being able to move around if one wanted to, and have somebody be here to like take care of everything. So, because that's the thing is like we can go places. In theory, we have the flexibility to go places, and we're not rooted to one spot.
Yeah.
Except for the physical store, but even that is kind of,
Technically, you could have somebody manage it.
Yeah, but so in theory, because we're self-employed, you have to put the air quotes in there on theory.
Right.
We have that flexibility to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
But in actuality, it's usually,
Suzanne says, I'd love to have another home for August and September.
I bet.
I bet. I bet.
And is that the hottest part in New Orleans?
Is that those are the hottest months? Or just the most dangerous? It'd be hard to be away probably during like the most dangerous hurricane times.
Yeah, but that's the time
But-
you want to be away.
Because I'd be worried something would happen, but I guess it's better that you're away when it happens than you're there. Maybe. I don't know. That's a hard one.
What do y'all think? Be there in the disaster or be away?
Suzanne says both the hottest and most dangerous.
Hmm.
Yeah. I guess if all of your pets and you are out and that, you know, most things can be replaced, right? So you would hope for the best but be safe. And that's important.
I guess if we're living in an ideal world, it'd be nice to have just somebody there so they can take care of stuff.
Mm-hmm. In an ideal Lotto One world, we could have our little house in coastal Maine for the summers.
Maybe. I don't know if I want to live there all the time.
No.
But it is nice.
It is nice, and you have lots of friends up there.
Seems like it.
Yeah. I would like it up there, I think.
Wyatt posts all these pictures. I was like, do you ever work?
I know. Always these pictures of adventures.
I know. He's always like hiking, like, having a good time.
I'm like, when do you find time to do work?
And I was like, wow,
How do you make a living?
That's different.
Right. Nancy says everything can be replaced.
I don't want to replace it. That's too much work.
It is a lot of work.
That took a long time to get this cottage.
I know.
And
that's why I'm like, even if we won a big lottery, I think we would still keep what we've got, just make it better. Because we, you know, like we worked hard to get, and I'm proud of what we have, and I just like to make sure it stays.
Yeah, it would be nice to be able to do all the things we want to do and not stress about like money or stuff.
Yeah, actually, just put our adventures to work.
I'd like to buy up the neighbors' places too.
Maybe a neighbor or two, offer them enough to incentively find another place, and be like, we just want to be
a little bit more.
A little bit more land, a little bit more room.
A septic tank.
That'd be nice, right? A bathroom.
Yeah, if I could have a bathroom that I could walk to that's not an outhouse.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm into.
You're into that.
I keep hoping that one of like the neighbor on the other side, since we're so close to the line anyway.
I know. We're bordering the building, like hangs on to the edge of the line.
I know.
Why would you do that?
5 feet?
I know.
It's not even 5 feet to the property line.
It's a foot.
It's
maybe
literally on the line.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
like, why would you do that?
I think it was like 5 feet. Whatever the thickness of that is.
Yeah, that was, and then they added on.
And then they added on the wrong direction.
The wrong direction. They should have added that way, and they added this way.
That way more.
Yeah. Anyway, but that way would have been perfect.
And so I keep hoping that they'll be like, hey, I've noticed you around. Would you like a building for free?
Right?
You seem nice.
We don't have anyone to leave it to.
They do, though.
Yeah. They do.
I've never talked to them yet. But
no, we've never met them.
They think
we've never actually even seen them outside to like wave.
I've seen one of them mow the lawn, but it's been a while.
Last I've seen, they've all had lawn care people come through.
Oh.
At least I'm assuming it's lawn care people because I see trucks.
Oh, I don't know.
So, yeah. But you never know. Keep it in mind. It could happen.
Or you just buy it outright.
I know. But, yeah, that would be nice if we won the lottery big time, we would stay. We would just improve. We would do more. You got to dream, right? And probably try and incentivize people to sell us some property if they want. Really good incentives. Like, we're not like trying to push anybody out, but and give people enough. And sometimes they're willing to be like, "Yep, taking this, running with it." I'd like that kind of money.
Mm-hmm. That beneficial FU money.
Right? Everyone's benefited in that. Susan's here. Hello, Susan. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out with us today. It's good to see everybody. I like these afternoon lives. They're a little bit different. It's still light out, really light out. We get things done before the very end of the day. I get to go to my class without thinking I got to come back and whip something up. And we actually get out in time to do a little bit of grocery shopping and stuff if we need to. So
what's that like?
I know it's wild to think. So it's kind of nice. So thank you for being here and hanging out with us and choosing to be here at 3 in the afternoon instead of 7:30 in the evening. Hello, Diane. Thanks for joining in today. Susan says it's 87 here, not terrible, but still humid. 87 and humid is not great. I think it's 82 here was supposed to be the high. I can't figure out how to make my new programs. Yeah, 82, but the real feel is 98. So that makes sense. That's how humid it is to go from 82 degrees to feeling like 98. That's not great, everybody. That's not great at all. Yeah, I don't mind 82 when it's not humid, or 87 even when it's not humid. 82 when it's not humid is especially nice. But feeling like 98, that's a bit much. But yeah, what else is going on with everybody? How's your day going? There was something I was going to ask y'all, and now I can't remember. I was working on something earlier today, and I said I should write this down because this is a good question for everybody. And did I write it down? I did not. Maybe it'll come to me. This is, oh my goodness, when you said long hair, I heard long hair and the song Hair by Tesla. Long hair freaky people need not apply. I don't know.
Boy.
I don't that was a train of thought. I don't know if
now what?
I don't know if I know that hair.
What's next after that?
I know, right? What came after that? How'd the thought continue?
Following the train.
Right? Keep following that hair train. Says that came into my head. That's funny. So yeah, it's been a busy day. Mostly I've been doing things at the house today. We did eat, which was something that I said I'm definitely doing today, because yesterday and the day before it took us a while to get food. And although we generally eat once a day, I do find that I generally feel a little bit better if I eat a little bit sometime in the afternoon.
You know, I'm coming around to seeing the benefits of multiple eating times.
Multiple meals a day.
Correct.
I made some. I sauteed up some onions and some little sweet peppers. We got these little peppers from the store. They're supposed to be for like eating raw. They're de-seeded already. They don't even grow with seeds, I guess. They're tiny little peppers. They're sweet little things, and they're orange and yellow and red. And they're supposed to be for dipping and just eating raw. But they're super good if you saute them up too. So I sauteed those up and then made kind of an omelet with them with eggs and cheese and some spices. I liked it. I thought it was really good. And then as soon as I finished it, because I was looking for things in the refrigerator, I'm like, what else can I put with this? What else can I put with this? And then I remembered I had tiny little fingerling potatoes I could have made in the air fryer. And I'm like, this would have been perfect with this. But next time, I guess.
Tonight, you mean?
Tonight, probably, right. We got to pick up a few more groceries to make meal for tonight. And then Andrew's going to pack. And what time do you have to leave tomorrow, Andrew? Have you figured that out yet?
As early as possible.
Okay. Your classes don't start till Friday, or they start on Thursday?
They start on Friday, but I also have to work on my presentation.
Okay.
And that's also on Friday.
But you got to give a presentation too.
Yes, because I'm the teacher.
Yes. So you give a
I was
teacher's presentation.
born, and then I gave one, and they saw how many slides I put in it, and they got scared.
He has one presentation that's quite long with a. It's not long.
No, because I clicked through the pictures really fast.
Yeah, we had it set to like a slide every second and a half or something. So there's tons of slides, but they go really fast. And now we set it up so you can click through them because it wasn't timed exactly right at one point.
So I'm gonna kind of wing it.
You do better that way.
Correct. I'm more funny that way.
Yeah, when Andrew practices a speech,
it's terrible.
I didn't want to say it, but when he practices, it does not go very. He looks nervous when you practice it.
Correct.
And you seem awkward.
Correct.
But when you just off the cuff it, you're funny and interesting, and you feel like you're comfortable.
Correct. Because I'm not trying to remember.
Yeah.
And I have such a hard time remembering stuff. That's why I would be never be good at being an actor.
Yeah.
Unless it was like improv.
Yeah, you'd be great at improv.
But if it's like, oh, you have to remember this exact precise dialogue.
These lines, so other people don't forget their lines. And
it's like when we did Shakespeare in high school, I hated it. I like Shakespeare, but having to perform that in front of people, I hated it.
Yeah.
And in that time, my teacher's mom died.
Oh,
and
geez.
She was like having a hard time, and so she wasn't in school a lot. And I was kind of like, well, I guess we don't have to do the Shakespeare anymore. Oh well.
You're happy about that part?
Yeah, sad for her.
Sad for her, but
happy for that I didn't have to go make a fool of myself.
Yeah.
And then they gave me Romeo. I was like, do I look like Romeo? Do I look like this? No.
Don't typecast. You're allowed to be Romeo if you want to.
No.
He's like, I don't want to.
No, I want the side character with one line.
One line.
Mercutio.
Yeah, just because you're good at academics does not mean you're going to be good at play.
I don't want it. Give it to the person who wants it. Who's like, that they're like, I want to be an actor in Hollywood.
This is my spirit. Like,
let me get on the stage. I can't wait.
I never wanted to also be on stage for that exact reason too. Is I'm not great at improv either. I'm kind of terrible at it. I'm better at memorizing and reciting, but I could not, like, the pressure, and I guess that everybody goes through that, but I don't have such a desire to be an actor that the pressure is worth it, I guess is what it is.
I don't have that personality
at
all. One time I went to this party, and it's more than one time, but a bunch of my friends in New York City were actors, and we went to this party, and they were all actors. Everyone was an actor except for me. And it was like being on the moon. I was like, what is going to happen next? Because they were like trying to outdo each other. And then they were like, hamming it up and like living their best extroverted lives. And then like at one point, everybody started taking their pants off.
Oh,
and
boy.
I was like, am I like in the Twilight Zone?
Yes.
I was like in the corner with my little red Solo cup, sipping on things. And my friend who went with me, they were supportive of me, but I could tell that they wanted to get in on the shenanigans. Yeah. And then
they were holding themselves back for you.
I was like, go on ahead. You want to wrestle around and perform scenes from your commercial that you were in for 15 seconds. Go ahead.
Do it.
I'm not going to hold you back. You live your best extroverted life.
Diane says it's 93 and feels like 108. 58% humidity. We have a heat advisory. Wow. Angela's here. Hello, Angela.
It's been a minute.
I know. Heat is here in the low country, she says. Suzanne's listening to her husband practicing oral arguments was not fun. I bet.
Not for me.
Yeah. I don't mind public speaking, and I do I do tend to prepare when I don't have to do them very often, but when I do them and have done them, I do prepare much more than Andrew does because I feel like I need that, but he is much better. At first, when he did his first one and he's like, I'm just going to do it. And I'm like, you're not like going to write it out and like study it for a few hours. And like, he's like, nope, I'm just going to do it. And I was
Well,
like,
it's my life.
yeah, I know, but to me that was just like, even though it is my like, to me there's like, you don't even want like an outline, like
No, I
what?
got some pictures.
He's
That's
got
the
some
outline
picture.
enough.
He's like, that's my outline, is my
And
slides.
I like it better if people ask questions.
Yeah,
And so there's like a dialogue.
right.
Because then we can really get down to the meat of the situation.
Yeah.
When it's this one where
It's
I
good
have
to know
like,
people, like when people ask questions, it means they're interested in something.
correct.
And it's good to know as a speaker, like here when y'all are commenting, at least we know you're commenting on things and you're interested in what we're saying, other than no comments or no questions, no nothing. And it's like, are we just boring everybody to death?
Because you don't have that feedback.
Yeah,
So
and if somebody's willing to ask a question during a presentation of any sort, or chime in with something of their own during that, that means they're engaged, and that gives you as a speaker, I think, a lot of energy, and lets you know it's okay to keep going. You're not like boring the world with this. Susan's here, says hi, here for a bit, but going out to dinner and then to Cat Video Fest. What is Cat Video Fest? Oh, Susan says, and it's an important day today. Happy Left-Handers Day to my fellow Southpaws. I didn't know it was Left-Handers Day. That's my mom. Lots of people in my family, actually, are left-handers. Not me. I'm pretty ambidextrous in a lot of ways, and I do a lot of stuff left-handed, but I would consider myself generally right-handed, skewed just a little to that way, because I can't write with my left hand. I can, but it's messy. Suzanne says, how I came to teach yoga is a mystery to me. Getting up in front of people and doing that's not your style.
I think if you're passionate about something and you know what you're doing and you're being of
sometimes
service,
even if you don't know what you're doing, the passion can take you a long way, and then you can learn on the fly.
I think
we watch YouTubers like that.
Like, who? Oh, the people who don't know what they're doing? I don't particularly care for those ones. He will watch it. I said, where's the person who's done it for 20 years?
Yeah. No, but I admire the because that's kind of a trend on YouTube is first timers doing things, or almost first timers doing things.
I like that, but I also don't want to learn from necessarily.
Not
like
necessarily.
I think you can learn from everybody, but at the same time, I would prefer to work with somebody who has lived-in experience as opposed to theoretical knowledge and not have it an actual application.
But you can learn things from somebody who's even done something once and you've never done it.
Sure.
So there is that. But I do admire people who get out there and just do stuff and show stuff and aren't afraid of, like, you know, videoing themselves messing something up, and putting it out there for people. But when I'm really, really wanting to learn, yes, I prefer to learn from somebody. But sometimes people who've done it for a long time don't understand what it's like to be a beginner.
You have to find that happy medium.
You got to find the happy medium.
Or have a teacher who is empathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know what it's like.
Well, not even empathetic.
Well, I think it is. It's a sense of understanding where somebody else is coming from and meeting them where they're at.
Yeah. And some people, once you get so deep into things, kind of forget what that is. They forget what it's like to be a beginner in certain topics.
Maybe.
But
I don't know.
But yeah, finding somebody with empathy and who likes doing what they're doing is important, I think. What do y'all think about all that? Cat Video Fest sounds interesting, says Susan to Susan.
Sounds like something I would enjoy.
I know. Kim says, woohoo, lefty here. Happy Left-Handers Day, Kim.
I self-soothe with cat videos.
Susan says it's 75 minutes of the best cat videos of the year. Who knew that was a thing?
Where is this?
Where is this being held? On the internets? What's going on? What's happening? Is this in your town? Do they broadcast it? What is going on?
Which Susan?
Siegel, yeah.
Susan Siegel.
Siegel.
I don't even know.
I don't know. That's interesting. I like
that. Is it
that.
like at a movie theater?
Yeah, like are they doing something in town, or is this
part of your community?
Or is it just online that you have friends, or you're gonna all sit around and watch this? Because I've never heard of this, and you would think. Susan says it is in a theater in Durham, but held across the country.
Oh, nice.
How have I never heard of this?
You're hearing about it now.
I'm hearing about it now. That's awesome.
Maybe get the theater.
I know. If they're not already doing, maybe they're doing it. I don't know. I don't
play some cat
I don't
videos.
actually hear much from them anymore.
Yeah, I never see their posts pop up.
It used to be always. I used to always see their posts.
I don't ever see their stuff.
Kimberly says, I experimented with my UV resin on a video. That was fun. Nice. I've had a lot of people asking us about UV resin lately. I had another friend up in Johnstown starting it, and she was having a really hard time with it. So I gave her some pointers of things that we've experienced, and it started working out a little better for her.
I think I hope people know that I'm not talking down about people who are trying things.
No.
I want people to feel confident to be able to go and try things and document it. And do that. I do think for myself, I personally prefer especially when I'm eager to try something that maybe is cost prohibitive, that I get
it right,
get experience knowledge for stuff, because some of the stuff is real, like metalsmithing stuff is real expensive, or enameling stuff is real expensive, at least to me.
Yeah.
And if I don't feel confident doing it, then, or working with somebody who has that confidence, then I almost feel like I might as well just do this on my own. And so.
No, I don't think you're coming across that way.
Oh, good.
No, they're
those newbies.
No, I like the newbies because you can learn something from everybody, I think. And but at the same point, when you really want to know how to do something, you generally go to a professional.
Well, it's kind of like if you look for papermaking videos on YouTube, it's a bunch of children with a blender, and that's cool because that's what I got as well.
Right.
But I also want to see the person who, went to Japan and learned under the master who cut down the mulberry tree and
from start to finish
for 46 hours, and then see their take on that.
Right.
Because that gives me a little bit more confidence, and then also, I think when you see somebody come with a good result, I'm also interested in that.
Yeah.
I think when you're trying something for the first time, you shouldn't put that pressure on yourself. I mean, it turns out how it turns out.
Yep.
But if I'm who I'm going to pick from for as a teacher, I like to see really beautiful examples of the work that's possible.
I think the reason I think there are two different purposes for a lot of this, in my mind anyway. When I see somebody just kind of trying it for the first or second time, that gives me the feeling like I could try this too. Whereas when you're watching a professional, sometimes you get intimidated by the process. But when you're really invested and you're like, this is what I want to do, I want to learn how to do this the right way, then that's when the professional really comes in. So it's like if you're going to be working on your car, because I do that sometimes with my dad and stuff, I'm not going to watch an amateur change their brakes for the first time.
No, that's how you do that.
and then try to do it. I'm going to watch somebody who has done it for a long time and knows all the secret tips to make sure, like, oh, make sure you tighten this because without that, it's going to fall apart. Like, I want to know that. That's the part I want to know. But if I'm taking on a new hobby or a new skill that I'm just like dabbling with it, and I think that's when it's fun to watch beginners or slight beginners or almost beginners, because that gives me the courage to be like, you know what? They're starting it simple. I can start it simple too. I don't have to dive all the way in, and we can just have fun with this to see where it goes.
Yeah, there is something to be said about accessibility and
Yes.
creating a sense of accessibility for people. But we also consume media in very different ways. So, like William, when he watches, he can watch almost anything. Like he was on this YouTube and watching this girl fold her clothes.
He always brings this one. I knew this one was coming up.
And I was like,
it was a vlog, everybody. When people do vlogs.
And then I was like,
I watch. It's like I don't watch reality TV because I think it's overdone and made up, and so to me that's not. But I can watch real reality where people do a vlog and they take you on their daily.
I don't need to see them fold their clothes.
Things and
I was like, if you want to see somebody fold clothes, you can fold the clothes yourself.
Be like, I'll watch you do it, Andrew. I'll watch you fold clothes.
Plenty of clothes that needs the folding.
But yeah, I can watch that stuff, and I often have it on as background.
Yeah, and he does, like when he watches a show, like it's very, I don't want to say it's surface.
It is,
but it's almost like it's just static in the background.
Even when I'm like focused on, like Andrew will be like, "Did you see that clock in the background? How nice that!" I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like it's not.
Oh, when I'm watching TV. Like I'm working.
Yeah.
Like I'm finding new color palettes. I'm looking at their costumes. I'm looking at the color of their eyes.
And I do not.
The buttons on their shirts. Everything.
Yeah, he's always like, "Did you see the button on that shirt? That was so." I'm like,
like,
"No,
I have that button."
I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
And he's like, "No."
It's like, "Can we just watch the show?"
Rewind it and freeze frame it.
Yes, he does.
And then I'm like, "This one right here."
It's
this
true.
Is authentic.
That's how Andrew watches TV. I watch TV, as he said, it's very surface. I watch it for the enjoyment that it's going to give me at the basest level.
And I have like a 3-hour max. And then I start getting tired. It's like, because it's like working. So then I start getting kind of tired.
Yeah.
And
I could have the TV on all day because it'll be background to me.
Yeah, I need to have a break.
He needs breaks because he works at it. Kimberly says, I did not take offense to what you were saying. I totally get where you're coming from. I don't have access to in-person learning, so I watch a lot of how-to videos.
Yeah, just come over one day.
I know. Sometimes it's good to learn from someone who is new to something, as they know where the pain joints are. That's true too, Susan.
What is it? The pain joint?
Yeah, like where the trouble's going to happen for a beginner. Like they hit that spot and they're like, this is where I just hit a bad spot last time I tried this. Whereas professionals are going to be like, okay, you do this, and we're moving on now to this.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But I think it's a good mix. I don't think there's anything wrong with either one. I think it depends how deeply devoted you are to what you're trying to learn.
Mm-hmm. I will say that I watch a lot of stuff that is introductory, but I also then balance it out by trying to find deeper.
The deep. Rolling in the deep.
And that's also I love consuming like books. So if I research a topic, I'm gonna research what is like the best book, and then I'll find out who the people are that are kind of the masters of that skill, and then find out what town they were born in
and what influenced them from that town. Yeah, he goes down the rabbit hole often on that kind of thing. Kimberly says, I notice those details too, Andrew. I do not. I do. If you asked me what was that person wearing in the last scene, I don't know. It's all mine is my TV watching generally, no matter when I watch, is all very surface, and it's only meant to do what it's meant to do on the surface. Entertain. If it's supposed to be funny, it's going to be a little funny. If it's supposed to be scary, it's going to be a little scary. But the details and I know that all the people put a lot of work into scene creation and costuming, and I'm glad there are people out there who pay attention to all those details. But if it looks okay, like enough to fool me into the time period that it's coming from, that's fine for me. Andrew will be like, that doesn't fit the time period. And I'm like,
well, there's some ones where he was like, oh, it's not too bad. I'm like, this is terrible.
because he's looking so deep
But
at
not
it.
just that, but like there's sometimes like the acting is just so bad, and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm like, who?
We have different views on a lot of things.
Correct. But also, like when we meet people, it's almost the same. Where and you're getting better at this, but like for a while when you were first in the store, I'd be like, so. How was your day? And he'd say, oh, it was good. This lady came in and she talked to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, was she tall? Was she short? What was her name?
Yeah.
Did she have red hair, brown hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, green eyes?
Very different because I was so used to running retail in New York, and it was, and also even car shows that we would go to for the small business I worked at. We would see those people maybe once a year, because they would go to a car show in their area, and then we go to a totally different area, and they're not coming all the way over there. And in New York, like at Apple, like you just never hardly saw the same person twice. So you had a good interaction. You gave all of your energy to the person when you were with them. And then that was it. That was the interaction. And you may never see that person ever again.
That's different from me because then I would remember them and then they would purposely come back.
Yeah.
And I learned about people's lives. And then they're like, you want to see my baby?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
I was one of those people, surprisingly, that just didn't get very close to people that I worked with as far as customers were concerned. But I gave them usually some of the best service they got. So people would find me if they did come back a lot of times just because I did that. But I was just like, give it all, and then that's it. That person's moving on.
But that's a thing, is like face blindness is like a thing.
I definitely have that.
I think like I have almost the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the deep dive.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like turned on all the time.
Correct. And that's probably like...
I'm like turned off most of the time. Like,
what is that? Probably like acute ADHD or the obsessive compulsive.
A little bit of obsessive compulsive of some sort.
I don't know what that one is called.
I don't know. Anybody know? Is there a thing for that?
Probably autism.
Could be.
Because that's the one that they observe all the details.
Mm-hmm.
Like that kid that flies over the city and then like takes a photographic memory of it and then can reproduce it.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
You're not quite at that level.
But I did scare.
But if you flew over a city, you could probably navigate the roads.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
And I oftentimes do that. But like Barbara, she was like, "You remember that?" Because I just saw her and I was like, "Yeah." And then your grandma, she swam with the sea turtles off of the coast of New Smyrna Beach and in the moon time in 1926, and she's like,
yeah,
looked a little bit shook.
Yeah.
But
well, and see, that's the thing is, and then when you live with someone who can do that, you start to feel like there's something wrong with you that you can't.
Well.
And I'm like, am I just losing my mind, like that I can't remember things like this? But I have to remember that most people are surprised by what Andrew does.
It is not something I found that is very common.
No. Yeah. So Anybody out there? What do y'all like?
What? How many people are watching?
We've got 11 people watching. It's a Wednesday afternoon. That's about on par.
Do y'all want to look at some stuff?
You want to look at some stuff?
Or you just want to talk?
You just want to talk? What's going on, everybody?
We can do both.
We can do both. We often do both, right? Let's go ahead. We'll flip the camera around. I guess Andrew's ready.
I'm not really ready, but
You're not really ready?
we can. What do y'all want to do? What do y'all want to see?
What do y'all want to see?
What did you put down as a description?
Afternoon live chat and sale.
Oh, well,
I said we're just gonna look at random stuff today,
as we do most days.
like we do most days. Susan or Kimberly says I noticed the jewelry and attire. Susan says I noticed the details as well.
I love details.
Yeah.
I think it gives a richness and vibrancy. And I think that's because a lot of the stuff I do is very detail.
It is detail oriented. Very much.
All right, flip it.
Okay, let me get a letter system going here. Let's do PRX.
You love the X.
Yeah, because I don't use it very often. So
Pixar.
I know if I put it in there somewhere, it's probably not a letter combination that I've used recently, especially with the 3 ones we're doing.
Proxy.
All right. If you'd like to purchase from this video, take down the lot number, send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. Please remember, if you send us an email, you are promising to take it if you get it, although things are first come, first serve, so people may get it before you. That's about it. Y'all know. If there's anyone new, just ask. Where'd you find those?
Hiding.
Those were hiding because I would have shown those before.
Don't worry about it.
Look at those beautiful, gorgeous pearls. We've had a lot of people asking us for pearls lately who don't watch our lives, and I keep telling them, y'all, you need to get on the lives because we've got the best pearls ever on the lives.
These ones, I'll be honest, not the highest grade.
No, but look at the color.
But I do think they are very nice.
Look at how big they are.
They're very large. And you can see where one side's flat.
Yeah.
So if you're working on like a bracelet design, this is great for bracelets because the flat part will sit.
They're like 9 to 10 millimeters, and that's the flat part sits down. And look how pretty they look.
Mm-hmm. So I would definitely pick these more for like bracelets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, earrings maybe not so much.
Earrings maybe if you kind of the way you design it.
Mm-hmm.
This would be great for bead embroidery. So glue some down onto some lacy stiff stuff and then do a little bit of embroidery around it.
That'd be nice.
Kimberly
says they have character. They do, and I like pearls with character.
Me too. I get so bored when it's perfectly round.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want on these?
20.
Oh, I was going to do 24. We're close, but wow. $20. PRX1.
They probably should be 24, but
yeah, that's a nice chunky strand of pearls.
Mm-hmm. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always honest with you all. So if I think there's something about something that you should know about, I'm gonna tell you.
Ooh, these are nice.
So if people like that, I think people appreciate me being honest about stuff.
Yeah. How much are
Because
these?
there's some people that act like the thing is like the best thing that ever happened in their life.
Yeah.
And then it's like subpar. I don't like that.
No.
So these are carved shell that have been irradiated. This is very vintage.
Very vintage, irradiated, carved shell.
They don't really irradiate stuff anymore.
No.
It was like really hot in like 2008, and then it disappeared.
How much you want on these?
What do you think?
12?
8.
8.
And I think those could go well with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you wanted to have a little something.
Suzanne says, I totally appreciate you being honest. Some that sell beads are not.
Yeah, they'll lie to you. Now, I'm not going to say I know everything about everything. So
No. And we are pretty honest when we don't know everything about everything.
yeah,
Like, we're like, we don't even know what stone this is. Like,
right.
it's like, but it's nice, right?
And some of y'all know your stones better than I do. I'll just be honest. I think I know a lot, but some of y'all know more than I do.
Yeah.
Especially about jaspers and agates.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes go a little bit crossed.
And we appreciate the help. We're not intimidated by people knowing more than us.
No, some people are like, wow.
They're gonna fight you on that just to
be authority.
Yeah, and we're like, thank you for saying what that is, because. But PRX1 has just sold. Thank you so much. Suzanne says, no, but you were upfront about that. Done just flat out lie and overcharge. Oh, some just flat out lie and overcharge.
I've seen that.
We've seen that a lot.
And sometimes people, they're like, oh, this is S-word crystal.
Yeah.
And I know it's not.
Yeah. They'll say it's S-word. They'll say it's vintage. They'll say, you know, and they just, and some of them, you know, some people don't talk nice about people.
Oh, well, whatever. Anyways.
You know, we don't want to get into that. Right? We got the good vibes going over here.
You want me to do truth telling?
You want to do truth telling today?
We'll get some numbers then.
Oh boy.
Like, you want me to talk shit today? I'll do it. Let's do some tea. What is it? No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Heard that on Project Runway the other night. Look, I remembered where that came from. I'm surprised.
Hey, William, you got one.
I know, I got one. Oh, PRX2 just sold as well. Thank you so much. Both of those are sold. Kimberly says, I would never fight with you all on anything. You definitely know your stones, and I get the pleasure once in a while to help. Yeah, you help us a lot with the jaspers and stuff.
Yeah, you know your stuff.
You know those. And that's the thing. Everyone has got their, you know, kind of area of expertise and what we like.
And I also think that
what comes easier.
Everybody's a teacher.
Yes.
Whether, even if it's like somebody like really gross, not you, but just in general. Like, there are people who, like, I am diametrically opposed to in almost every single way. And I still think that they have something
they could offer you. Suzanne says, oh, I'm in a mood. Text me, Andrew, to share the tea. Who done did you wrong?
I don't know. You let me know.
Right.
I won't tell anybody.
Right.
You got a safe space.
That's right. Yeah, we know that this sometimes happens. I'm going to tie this around because these...
He doesn't like a dingle-dangle string.
No, I do not like the ends when they're dingle-dangling. It makes it look better if they're at least bound up here a little bit. I feel like. Anyway, it's not really great, but all right. How much you want for this hematite?
$3.
$3.
I probably should do 4.
You probably should have done 5 or 6, but Gesundheit. These are little hematite rings. They're kind of nice because they're a little bit thick. You don't often see, a lot of times the rings are very thin. These are nice little thick hematite rings. Let me get you some sizing on this because these are 12 millimeter outside, and then the inside has about a 7 millimeter hole. So about, you could put a nice 6 or 6.5 millimeter round in there and fit it in, or smaller, anything smaller if you wanted to. Same price on this next one.
Yeah.
PRX4.
I was looking for hematite stuff last night.
Yeah, Suzanne says, bless you.
Hey, I got snorky all of a sudden.
Uh-oh. Is the rain coming back?
I don't know. I also didn't take my allergy pill today.
Oh, what are you doing?
I don't have my emergency allergy pill either. Damn.
Are you trying to knock yourself out?
I don't know. Me procrastinating for Peter's validating.
I know.
No. I'm excited. We're going to have the best time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to it. William doesn't get to come this time.
This is
We
19
thought about it,
millimeters.
but it would just be too much to.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day. I was going to go and help TA, but I'm not allowed to actually TA because they've got people to help.
Yeah, they have people who that's their
job,
their work thing for their
internship. So I would just be, I mean, I could visit New Jersey, but
and you could take a class, but we don't have money for it.
No.
So.
Kimberly said, school started for my youngest and granddaughter. Today has been weird, just not wanting to work. That's Henry, right? I saw the picture today.
I haven't seen the pictures.
I was on Facebook earlier, like as I got up today, as I woke up, I kind of spent a little bit of time scrolling because I haven't been on much at all. So I'm like, I got to catch up with some people. I missed a lot of birthdays too, so I'm like, happy belated, happy belated.
I'm gonna do this now. Happy birthday for all year.
Happy birthday for all year. Suzanne says it's Wednesday, seems to always rain on my evening class. And Kimberly says, yes, that was Henry. All right, let's see here. What am I doing? I have noticed my email is not always working on my iPad. I was talking about how nice this new operating system is. Something is jamming up my email, though, sometimes on it. So I noticed last night things were selling that I didn't know were selling. So I'm trying to keep up here to make sure that that doesn't happen again. If I quit my app and restart it every once in a while, that seemed to help. But thankfully, before I did the invoicing last night, I checked my phone email and I'm like, that one wasn't showing up. That one still isn't showing up. So I had to go through the spreadsheet multiple times last night to make sure that hopefully I caught everyone and got things that people wanted. And I hope that's not been going on too long because I do often use my iPad. So I hope I'm not missing out on getting you the things you want, but I think we're good. I hope.
All right. What y'all doing?
We're waiting for something new. So far, nobody wants the hematite. PRX3 and PRX4, only $3 a strand. Hematite squares, corner drilled squares, and hematite rounds.
So I shouldn't do any more hematite?
I don't think so.
I had something that I was going to show you all, and then I misplaced it. And I can see it in my mind, and I put it in a special place.
Andrew has been moving a lot of things around in the studio.
It's very messy. I have found things that I thought were not around.
Yeah, that's always nice.
But
when you think you lost something and then or thought something was gone and then it shows up.
There is a kind of octagon shaped plastic container that was somewhere. I wanted that. You want to try these ones?
Sure. $3 like the other ones the other night?
Sure. You make multiples of this.
I'll say 6 of those for now.
Do you want all of them?
No, we'll just do this. I know there's more if we need more. PRX5. These are these check glass drops. These ones are contemporary, right?
Huh?
Are these vintage? Huh? Contemporary. These are really cool check glass drops. I love, they look like a jasper. And they're super fun. They're little shorty strands. They're about 3-inch strands. And I'm not sure I can get a full, I can give you this way. That's about 9 millimeters that way. I don't know if they're quite exactly, I think they're ovalish. Let me see if I can get this edge one. They're pretty round. They're pretty round. The design sometimes makes them look a little more oval, but they're about 9 millimeters round. top drilled coins. Really pretty. And we've got about 6 strands available. There's a few more probably, but there's at least 6. PRX5, $3 each. Check glass. Nice little price for a check glass strand. It seems like no matter what combination of letters I use, I always want to use the second letter first. Like I keep wanting to write R. And I was doing that the other day too. Mm-hmm. Jeanette's here. Hello, Jeanette says, hi everyone. I have a question about making a loop on a sun catcher. I'll email you about it. My loop that I made is making it off center. Can try and help.
What does the loop look like?
We can see what we can do. You can send us an email. We'll see.
Do it now.
Send an email now, Andrew says. Show us a picture of that loop. And then he's standing here. He'll answer your question.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll have an intermission.
Intermission.
What else do y'all want to see?
Anybody have any requests? I have to order more sublimation paper. I'm almost out.
That's sad. You know, I was going to show some more artisan lamp work, but I don't think that...
People didn't want the artisan lamp work yesterday.
So, wow.
None of it sold. One of them sold. I shouldn't say none. One of them did sell. What is over here? What do we got in this tray? Anything I can sell in this tray? I bet people would like these. Are these yours?
Why do you have that tray at all?
This is my tray that I make those little bundles from.
This is not for people. This is for...
Look at these.
Oh, I don't want those.
What are those, mica?
Shell.
They're shell. Look at these cool shell.
Starts with a C.
Very thin shell. Isn't that cool?
It's like those shell lampshades from the old times.
I love those. Anybody want these? I'll price them if you want them.
Alright. That one looks
Dangerous.
I gotta knock it down the mountain.
Oh, we just sold one. We just sold the PRX4. Thank you so much. That's the hematite corner drilled squares.
So, what else have y'all been up to?
Yeah, let us know. Have y'all done anything fun? Have y'all made any fun food? I talked with my one aunt today, and she's not generally somebody who really cooks things from scratch. And she got her and her husband involved in their church kitchen committee. And she said, how bad can it be? And I guess that's the whole thing now, is that my uncle is like, yeah, how bad can it be? I guess it's pretty intense. She's like, I've never cooked this much from scratch in my entire life. Yeah, but they're having fun doing it. Yeah. And I also learned that she is heavily involved in their local trade show that they do there.
Your Aunt Carrie?
Mm-hmm. They do in their town. And she's talking about how they do it to raise money, I think for animals, if I remember correctly. But she was talking about all the work that goes into it and how much goes on.
That's good.
Yeah. So I was catching up with her a little bit today.
Yeah, I didn't know you had a chance to talk to her.
Yeah, I try and check on them every once in a while and just send out a message, let them know we're thinking about them, because I was talking about what we're doing, and we're getting involved in some more trade shows, and we haven't been doing that. And she said, I didn't know you were involved. I said, we weren't for quite a while. And I said, but we're finding some locally that seem to fit what we're doing and we have fun with. Let's see here. Susan says, had lunch with my radio buddy at a nearby Mexican eatery, McRanchito. Delicious and Mi Ranchito. Delicious and filling. Nice. And Suzanne says, I'm getting involved with my friend's house run.
What is that?
What's a house run? How much you want on these, Andrew?
They're not maybe $2 each.
Really? I don't know if I can do them for that.
$3?
Maybe 4 for these chips, I think. Because I think that's worth it. It's not a huge strand, but more than $2 to $3. A little bit. Dennis has just sent the email. Let me look. It's taking a while to download.
I accidentally scratched myself, and now my shingle stopped bleeding.
Oh no.
If you wondered why I've slowed down.
Hey, Susie just says, hi, just got home. So this is a strand of the Tiger Eye chips. These are nice little chips. They're not super high quality, but I think it's $4 for that strand is a good price. Just to add to your collection. And then that is the same. So we've got 2 of these available now. Let me just go in here for you. So let me mark this here. 2. So here is other one. Let go of me. Keeps wanting to grab onto me. It's the other Tiger Eye chip strand. 2 of them available. Just nice little chips. $2 a strand. I'm sorry, $4 a strand. 2 of them available. And then this one, this is a nice little round PRX7. We'll do this for $3. PRX7. Little shorty strand. This is approximately about a 5-inch strand of 8mm smooth rounds. Nice little shorty strand. And it's $3 only. You can't beat that with a stick, right? Angela says, need inspiration for Tiger Eye combinations. Anything we've had recently, it does work with hematite, right? It's right there. Hematite goes really well with hematite. We've had a lot of fall stuff on the show lately, and any of that stuff would be great with that. Maria is here. Hello, Maria. Thank you for joining us. Maria Hartnett. And let's see here. She says, Tiger's Eye and garnet always goes wonderfully together. Yeah, especially depending on, like, pretty much a lot of garnets can go really well with that, right? Like hessonite garnet and Tiger Eye would look really nice together. Lots of colors of garnet look great with Tiger Eye. We just sold 7 and 1 of 6. Thank you so much. So those are gone. Let me put those 7 away. Dennis says, I don't know what type of wire or gauge of wire is holding the 2 crystals together. I do know it's very difficult to bend even with 2 sets of pliers. So here's the email. Well, the email was coming up, and then, okay. So it's the loop from the octagon bead to the next bead up, not to the long bead. I bought a box of chandelier crystals, and the octagon bead is attached to the long bead. So it's
The yellow.
this wire, looks like.
It looks like maybe brass. Ooh, it looks like the crystal got chipped. So that's probably a old brass wire, which is a little bit hard. If you want to make it easier, the only way to really do that is to anneal it. So you would heat it up until it's kind of a dull red color and then quench it. Otherwise, you're going to have the same problem with it being too hard.
Yeah, and really it looks like you took the Softflex down to that. Really, you could just get rid of that and hang the Softflex through a loop.
Correct.
Because that would make it hang it. Don't worry about them unless you really want that metal look.
I would skip it.
Yeah. Just make a loop with Softflex. Cut that metal right out.
And then for the bottom, if you're having issues with the bottom also,
same thing.
I would just do the loop of Softflex.
Yeah.
And then it will bend a little bit better too.
And it'll hang a lot nicer.
Does that make sense?
Danette says PR6 would be pretty as roots for a tree of life. Yes, this would. Absolutely.
Was that helpful? Was that conflab helpful?
Danette says, aha, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to cut the metal out. Yeah, I think that's the easiest solution.
Use heavier cutters because you don't want to jack up your nice ones.
Yeah, don't use your nice cutters.
Because that is probably work hardened brass, and that can, if you have real expensive cutters, it can.
Well, any cutters that are like for cutting Softflex or cutting, you don't want to mar yours up because once you get that nick in there,
and then it doesn't cut.
Then it doesn't cut anymore.
As well. I mean, it kind of does, but not as well.
You have to avoid the nicks.
Yeah, annoying.
Annoying is right.
All right. So
all right.
What else are you interested in, y'all?
Anybody else?
I know this isn't a true total request live, but I kind of get where I'm like, I want to hear what y'all want. Well, maybe I haven't.
Yeah, throw out some suggestions because I got to leave here in about 1 hour.
Oh.
Because this is timed. We got to go.
Oh, good luck.
I'm going to have to hand it off to Andrew to finish.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
He's like, be right back. Let me go find something. Okay, I'm back. Here it is. Okay, be right back. I got to find something.
Yeah, sounds like we'll just not do it.
What is this?
S-word.
S-word. Vintage. How much you want on that?
$12.
PRX 8. $12. Okay. Vintage. Maria's asking any citrine chips.
Maybe.
You can look around. Vintage S-word. For those of you who like, what are they saying? This is that Austrian crystal that we are not allowed to say because sometimes our broadcasts get banned when we do. They've highly trademarked that and made sure people aren't saying it since they don't.
They train the AI to go.
They train the AI to go after that stuff. So S-word, it's a brand name that starts with S. These are some of their vintage crystals, and it's 5.5 millimeters per crystal, faceted rounds. Really pretty colors.
And I have no clue what the color is.
Don't know what that color is. The old tag says special color. So here you can see, I'm going to flash it quick because it does say the word, but look, special color. That's all it says.
I think because at one point they were selling to this place called E.H. Ashley, and they were doing special coatings on stuff.
That makes sense. And then this,
the base crystals, and then put other stuff on top.
just to show you, this was the price. One time only they gave that price apparently from the company, and we're doing it below that price. So we give you the deals on those. That is an old tag. Oh, we sold the other 6, so I'm going to go ahead and take both of those away. Thank you so much. My bag of bags here is a little odd, what I got. The foil glass was so pretty. Oh, do you have foil glass like you had in the giveaway, a bag of it? We do, but I don't think it's here. I think those were at the house. We have bags of it.
I have strands of foil glass.
We can show you the strands. We do have bags of it still. That same bag. Andrew made mixes at one point, and that's where that came from. We gave away one of his mixes, the luxury bead blends. But if you're looking for a bag of that, Danette, I can get you a price. I think they were originally, they might have been a little more than a normal luxury bead blend. I can't remember.
Global Adventure.
Yeah. But we can probably do them for the normal 12.
You can show these, maybe the color, and then if people are interested, then we can give them a price or something. Because I hate to pull those and then...
Yeah, these are stranded up and on his rack. Is anybody interested in full strands of the foil glass? There's blue, there's this red orange, and there's pink.
And then I have other colors too and other shapes if people are interested.
And some of these are round and oval. There's round. There's not many rounds. They're mostly this kind of barrel shape. So if you're interested in those, and some of these might have a crack here and there because they're old and vintage.
They've been around the block.
Like I just saw this one I'm showing, of course. It's got the crack in it. But if you're interested in those, we can give you a price per strand. They are generally around 10 millimeters. Danette's interested in the pink.
$10.
$10. So let me go ahead. I will pull one of these. Let me remove the old tags and stuff.
I can do it too.
And it's a silver foil glass.
Do you want to play go through my cases?
Did
you only have an hour.
I do. I don't have much time.
But usually you can't sell my stuff without me being here. So.
No, I cannot sell your stuff without you being here. I'm not
Um,
allowed to do that. Okay, so here's the pink foil glass. The strand lengths, these are full 16-inch strands. Now, remember, I will try and pull ones that don't have broken ones, but it's possible that some may have a broken one or two on a strand. And we're doing this PRX. This is $10. I will say that $10 is a cheaper price than these went for originally. Back in the day. So you're getting a better deal than original pricing. They're 10.5 millimeters approximately by, that's not right, by 13.5. So 10 by 13 approximately. We've sold one of those so far. We do have multiples of these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 of these. So if anyone's looking, Maria's asking, is PRX5 hematite? No, but it goes well with hematite. This is actually check glass. These are check glass coins. They kind of look like jasper.
They've got Picasso.
They've got that Picasso dotted finish on there. And I think they were 9 millimeter rounds, if my thing works. This caliper makes me a little bit crazy. It's saying 4.5 millimeters. That is not right. Let me try and zero it out here. There we go. 9 millimeters, yes. 9 millimeters in the check glass. Contemporary. This is not vintage. Contemporary check glass, only $3 for the strand. This one is hematite, PRX3 though. This is hematite. And these are $3 as well. This is S-word crystal, and this is foil glass. All right. What else do we have? PRX10.
We can keep looking for stuff, but do you want to look at trays?
Oh, we sold another 9, so I'm going to take another one of these off. Let's see. Susie's saying, will we see your pottery tomorrow? I don't know if no. I can actually say no because I will have nothing done. My teacher has been working on her daughter's wedding stuff, and so some of the stuff I thought was coming out of Bisque possibly for me. She filled the kiln with a lot of stuff. She also teaches like a little, almost like, I don't know if it's like a preschool or kindergarten kind of class, like a young kids class. And so she had that in the kiln last week, and she had stuff for the wedding. And so my stuff may have gotten put in this week, maybe, but I would have nothing glazed. I have nothing glazed coming out. I have some. Huh?
I have. It seemed like I had a little few things on it.
I had. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have some stuff. I have some stuff to trim today. If I get stuff out of the kiln this week, I will have stuff to glaze to show next week probably. But I do not have anything. No new pottery coming out, finished products yet. Yeah, it has been a little bit of time since I've gotten something out. Let's see here. PRX3 has sold. Thank you so much. That's the little hematite.
Oh, great.
Let me put that in there. Thank you, thank you.
Did the person who wanted candies get everything they needed?
I don't think they're watching today.
Oh, yeah?
Did I see their name today? I don't think I saw their name today.
No, we can show this.
Because I think that was Vicky.
Is Vicky here today?
Is Vicky here today? I think Vicky wanted the tan beads the other day. I could be wrong. But we'll ask if anybody's interested in us making lots of these for you. Let me raise the roof. Anybody interested in any of these? We've got vintage check like this. These are 2-hole flower beads. These are really special. We've got the dual color. One side's clear, the other side's not. In these faceted rounds. We've got miscellaneous shapes over here. We've got these 2 different shapes here. We've got these 2 different shapes here. This is a kind of a pinch bead. We've got these elongated melons. We've got these faceted rounds. We've got these are kind of odd in that they have a stripe. Some of them you can see it better than others. They're like a Saturn bead, but a vintage old Saturn bead. And then we've got these like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how we'll do it. Starting from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If anybody wants those. Suzanne's interested in the elongated melons.
Let's see.
That's all you've got of them.
I could do.
There's 11 of them there.
For Suzanne, I could do 6.
$6. Suzanne gets first dibs. $6. PRX10. Suzanne, if you'll send me an email for that. If you don't want it after all, there's only 11 of them. But if you do want them, send me an email. If you don't want them, they'll move on to someone else if anybody else wants them.
What about this night?
Whoops. One went in here. One went by my PRX10. Suzanne says sold. All right. Send me that email and I will put these aside for you. Anybody else want anything in here? PRX11. Okay, we're going once, going twice on this one. Going to close this up. Andrew's got another bin ready to go. Somebody in the email's asking, box 2, how much for these? They don't comment in the comments. Good thing I saw that. Get back. It's these ones.
How many are there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14.
Those ones are a little bit more special.
Yeah.
I could do for 10.
10 for all 14 of these. Since that person isn't commenting, they may not want their name said. But if you want this person, send us an email for PRX11. And if anybody else wants these instead, you can send an email, but it will go first to that person's. But if they choose not to take them, you'll get them. PRX11, only $10. When you said there got to be more, I thought it would be like $16 for those. Those are 2-hole vintage check glass flower shaped beads, flower pressed. I think that's a really good price on those. And they have sold. The person got them. So thank you so much.
All right. Anybody else on that one?
Anybody else? Dennis says, thank you so much for your help. I'm going to take off. Have a fun pottery class. Thank you. Have a good day tonight. Glad we could help you. All right. I'm going to close up this box.
Yeah, that'll be real pretty when it's done.
Let me clean these ones up too, just to get so the boxes can sit straight.
Okay.
We're going to be doing boxes today.
These ones we might have to sell by the baggie. So if you have a little baggie.
I have a few.
Because I'm not counting.
Not counting. I'm not going to do it. And just remember, when I have my pottery class, oftentimes the invoicing won't happen until later tonight, so it won't happen right after the show, but we'll send invoices out when I get back home. And with Andrew packing tonight, that may be even delayed till tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, see, tonight's kind of interesting.
Yes, it is. Interesting.
And then I can get rid. Did you sell 3 of those?
No, just 2 so far, but just in case. Okay.
So this is tortoiseshell, but all of the glass glows.
Yeah, this is all going to glow.
Under a black light.
Okay. I don't know how. Let's see where to start. I don't know if we want to start with these. Let's start with the actual tortoiseshell. These ones, we'll call this 1. These ones are pinch beads, tiny ones. And then 2 are tiny rounds. These are approximately 4 millimeter rounds in check glass tortoiseshell. They glow under a black light. And then we have box number 3 are these tubes. I'm going to skip that one. Box number 4. Ooh, this shape. This is one of my very favorite vintage shapes. This kind of wobbly cylinder. Kind of flattened cylinder. So that's 4. 5 is going to be this shape. So an elongated wobbly cylinder that has a kind of leafy, scratch pattern through it. So that's 5. 6 are the larger rounds at about 5.5 millimeters. 7 is this shape. And then 8 is a faceted, elongated bead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If anybody's interested in any of these, let us know. We're going to sell these by the little baggie. We'll see how many we get in a baggie depending on the size of them. Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see any of these. They do glow under a black light. I'll give people a few seconds here to request. Anybody on these? Looks like nobody on these ones. Okay, let's see. Let me check email just one time here. Let me close this and make sure we're not going to... Oh, I got to check my spam too, just in case. I think people are coming to the right place now, but let me just go in here and make sure. Okay, nobody's going to spam. That's a good sign. All right, nobody's asking for any of these. Close it up.
I'm surprised because usually when we put the black light stuff, people
I know.
usually like it.
Jump at that.
How about are you all liking this? Like the tray system?
I think some people are into the tray system, and I think some people generally aren't. It's like everything. We give everybody a little bit of something.
Is this something you think people will like?
Oh my goodness, yes.
This is an old Indian glass.
These are so cool.
You may have to wash it with a little bit of warm, soapy water.
Let me show you these. Let me just show you. Look at how cool these are. Suzanne says, I like the trays, but have to go at 4. Oh yeah, you've got like 20 minutes, right? So we've got these. We've got, so this is 1. This is 2. The drops here are 3. These larger rounds are 4. And are these the same size?
No, those are bigger.
These are even bigger. 5.
Some of the small ones are mixed in though.
Yeah. So mainly 1, 2, 3, and 5. And as you can see, they are a little bit dusty. You'll have to wash them off. So is anybody interested in pricing on these? I think these are super. I've never... Can you tell us about these beads, says Susan?
They're from India, and they take little bits of, little pieces of glass called frit, and they roll the beads in it. And that's what's the little, kind of the jewels on top are.
Mm-hmm. And they're glass beads in general underneath, right?
And they're lamp work.
Yeah, lamp work.
They are Indian glass, probably from the 90s. Well, because this collection's from 1989, so, or 1998, some of it.
Suzanne's looking for prices on one.
Okay.
So these, how do you want to do these?
Probably in a grouping of maybe about 4 or 6. Do you
Let's
think?
do 6. PRX12. So 6 of them.
And these do need to be washed with warm soapy water.
Yeah.
Because the person, they clean them with vinegar, which was an old way of like making getting the germs off. So they have a slight fragrance of the vinegar.
And they're dusty. How much you want for 6 of those?
What do you think?
I don't know. I really like them. So I would do them at like $1 each, but in a strand of those, I feel like should be at least $6.
I was thinking go higher.
Oh, well then.
But I think $1 each is fine. So $6.
I was just going lower because I assumed you would go really low because I know you. So if anybody wants any of these,
apparently you don't.
Apparently I don't know you.
Survives.
I know. So PRX12, $6. Obviously, we have multiple lots of these, but you've got to claim them now.
Because once the box is closed, the box is closed.
Yeah, he's not reopening the box.
Because I'm leaving for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So that's those. He may bring them out sometime later in the future, but I don't think we've ever shown these before.
And who knows what the price will be that day.
Yeah. Today, Andrew went with my low price, $1 each. PRX12, $6. Let me give you a size on these since I didn't yet. They're about 9 millimeters by, let's say, 34.5 to 35. All right.
All right.
So PRX12, if anybody wants those, we've sold 1 lot of them so far. I think they're super cool. I'm going to make some earrings out of these. For sure. I'm going to have those in the store. Make some earrings. Let me make sure no more. Anybody else? Any other ones? Going once. Going twice. Closing the box. All right. Suzanne says, I've never seen anything like this. I know. Neither have I, Suzanne. And they've. Oh, Susan just said the teardrop shapes. Wait. For you, Susan, we'll do it. PRX 13. You want to do the same price?
Maybe a little bit more. Maybe $5.
$5.
They're all a little bit different.
Yeah, they're not going to ever be the same. Obviously, they're rolled in glass.
Yeah, but also like some of them a little bit skinnier, some of them
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit fatter.
Because they're lamp work. So there you go. PRX 13. Can have them for $5 even. Andrew went even lower. And 6 of them for $5. PRX 13.
Did we ever show this case?
I think we've done that once before.
I guess we could show it again.
Yeah. Not gonna hurt.
What number are you on?
13. Are these from a certain place in India? Asked Suzanne.
I have no clue.
We do not know. No knowledge of that.
Nope.
They're just marked India.
Sometimes I know the people and who made it and their family. I don't know that.
Now, these came to us already pretty much vintage.
Oh, they're a long time vintage.
Yeah. A lot of these are actually probably antique now, but we're saying vintage. But they came to us vintage. And they were just marked India from the person who had them. Let's see. We've sold the 1 of the 13. Thank you so much. All right, here's this box now. And all different shapes. Let me take you on a quick tour. This is number 1.
This is all check.
This is check. This is number 2, the flowers. Well, this one's a very mixed bin. I'm going to say it's supposed to be these. 3. This is 4. 5. 6. 7. Let's see, this looks... That's the same. Skip that one, do this one. 8. 9. These look the same too. Those are the same. 10. These are a little bit elongated. 11. There you go. Marie's saying, are we going to do all boxes the rest of the day? I'd like to see a few crystal strands, chips and rounds, if you have any more close by.
I don't really have it today, but I can keep an eye out for it for later.
Are you talking gemstone chips and rounds, or are you talking crystal?
She said citrine chip.
Oh, the citrine chips, yeah.
I didn't find those. I found some yellow calcite ones, but that's not citrine.
Anybody interested in any of these?
And these are a little bit large for chips. You can flash it if people are interested.
Diane wants to see the flower ones. How much on these?
How many are there?
A good bit.
Okay. So on a strand, there's usually for those ones they usually have a short strand. They put like 12.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that'd be 12 of those.
Nifty. This is
It's a really good price. $6. PRX 14. The flowers. Vintage check, which was vintage when we got them, so probably antique check at this point. 12 beads for $6. 50 cents a bead only. And I have at least 2 lots of that available at the 12 number. Okay, send me the email, please. Make sure you send that, PRX14. And then Suzanne wants to see the square ones. These ones, I'm guessing, were there other... Is it those? They're little puffy ones. There aren't that many of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, There would be 2 lots of 14 on those.
$7.
$7. So this is PRX 15. Said 7?
Yeah.
$7 for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 of those. Make sure you're following up with emails on these when I'm giving you the lot numbers for them. PRX 15, $7. I have 2 lots of these ones for sure. And that's it. If you want to grab them now. All right, Suzanne's going to send that email.
All right, anybody else?
Anybody else in these before we put this one away?
I don't know if y'all have any interest in these, but I'm going to show it anyway. And then you can say yay or nay, and we can move on to something else. The reason why is because they are drilled a little bit.
Oh, hold on one second. Diane wants to see the ones just below the flowers. These ones. We have a number of those.
How many? We can do a lot of 10 for 4.
A lot of 10 of them for $4. PRX 15. And remember, please send your emails for anything you definitely want on these before we close the box up. These are special prices for you all right now. All right, so this is PRX 15, $4 for a lot of 10. These are really pretty. They're a really nice color. I've got multiple lots of these available for anybody who claims them now. Okay, we've sold one of the 15s, thank you. We've sold one of the 14s, thank you. We have multiples of each of those if anybody wants one more. And I'll put this over. Oops, I already did 15. Sorry, messing up. I put my bags in the wrong order. I'm changing this one. This one is 16. 16, everybody. Sorry about that. 16 on that one. Put my bags in the wrong order. PRX 16. The number of the flowers, Susan, was 14. PRX 14 is the flowers. If we're going to have another one of those, let me go ahead and pull those. Probably should just pulled a bunch out and just gave them lot numbers and done. It'd probably be less time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We did 12 of those. 12. Somebody just sent me a 15 times 2, but I'm thinking you wanted 16. Saying I'll change the number. Yeah, thank you, because I messed that one up. So let me go ahead and I'll pull you another. That was 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. Behind there.
There it is.
Okay. So just go ahead and resend that email, please, for me, Diane, and I will I will erase your old email. Oop, you did already. Thank you. That popped up just as I was deleting. I almost deleted the wrong one. All right. So there we go. We got that. We've got 2 of those, and we are closing that up. Somebody said, I've been in and out of the room. Hope you do these boxes again sometime.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It won't be for a while.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, 16s look like pumpkin seeds. They do, Diane. You're right. They look just like pumpkin seeds.
Are you interested in this?
Now, these I know we've done once before. These are stones.
They're kind of drill funny, so they're meant to sit with each other like scales.
Yeah, so these are flattened discs, and they sit slightly. You can see they're drilled to sit slightly overlapped like this as you put them together. If you're putting them together. If you're just using them as like dangles and earrings, or things like that, you can still dangle things out of the bottom. But when they do fit together, they fit slightly overlapped. As you can see, we have lots of different stones in these. And if you're interested in any of these, you can let us know. I don't remember what we did on these last time, but Andrew, I'm sure will give you good prices on these this time. I think these were something like, I don't know if they were $3 each last time.
$1 a day.
$1 each is what he's looking to do, because I think they were $3 each last time we did them. The Unikite. This is the Unikite. Suzanne's asking about that. That would be $3 if you want all 3, Suzanne. Andrew's doing good pricing today. So let me give them a number. PRX 17. Suzanne gets first dibs at this. If anybody, I'm assuming she's probably going to take those. I know how much she likes the Unikite. Me too. PRX 17, $3. If you're interested in that. Let me get a baggie to put that in. Anybody else have any interest in these at $1 each? So sold, sending email now. Thank you. Let's see. Diane says the red ones on the right side. The deep red or this is labeled apple jasper on these. We have all different kinds. Or we have the deep red ones here. And I'll make you a special lot if you let me know which ones and how many of each of those you want. I'll make you up a special lot of them. They're $1 each. You tell me how many. It'll be PRX 18. I love these ones right here. Ooh, these are so pretty. The deep red. All right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 11 of those. Up to 11. How many would you like? $1 each. Oops, that one fell in. You get to customize your lot.
Is anybody interested?
We've got a few people. Just waiting for Diane to let me know how many of these 11 she wants. All of them. All right. PRX 18 will be $11. And you can send me that email for that. I'll put them in a bag, and they are yours. Anybody else? Remember, you don't have to wait. If you have something, you don't have to wait till I finish with someone else. You can shout it out. We'll get to you. It'll help things go quicker. If there's something in here you want, shout it out. Don't have to wait in line. Try and catch everyone. Suzanne's getting ready to leave for the class. Good night, or everyone have a good evening, she says. Enjoy your class, William. Thank you so much, and safe travels and good class to you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Any more of these before I close up the box? Nobody on these? On the lapis? Really? Very surprised no one's grabbing the lapis. And these are my favorites, I think. Those dark red ones that Diane got are also one of my favorites, but these are really pretty too. Got some of the bumblebee jasper in here, it looks like. Anybody else? There's also a matte lapis. Don't got many of the. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is demortarite. It's not lapis. It's demortarite. Sorry, everybody. These are demortarite, matte and regular. These are demortarite. They're labeled. If I looked at the label, I'd know that, right? All right. Looks like nobody else. Okay, closing the box. Oh, Diane says the pink ones, 4 of them. These ones? Okay. Let me give you, pick out these. How about those? 4 of those. I will give that. That's PRX, what number? 19. PRX 19. You are getting a deal on these. Like I said, I think we did them at $3 each the last time the box came out. And we sold a bunch of them then. This is a really good deal. So PRX 19 are the 4 of those for you, Diane. Thank you so much. All right. All right, now, anybody else? Anybody else? Fancy Jasper. This is the Fancy Jasper in all different beautiful colors. African Jade Matte. This looks like a Sesame Jasper. There's a yellow Jasper. That yellow jasper would be nice for fall, right? Got the moss agate. This is a zebra agate. You got kind of 2 pairs of that kind of style. 2 different styles in there. All right. Nobody else? All right, now we're closing the box. Never to be seen for a long time again. All right, going up to P.
Oh, what are these?
PRX 20. And how much did you want on this little strand? You said it's yellow calcite?
$5. Is there 2 in there?
There is. Stretchies.
Yeah. They're just strung up on the stretch cord, but I would restring it.
Yes,
for sure.
they're old strands. All right, so this is PRX 20. We'll do these. These are yellow calcite. And they're kind of yellow calcite chips, drops, more like drops. And there are 2 strands available. They are $5 each. Maria says calcite. There you go. Beautiful yellow calcite. 2 strands available. $5 each. Okay. And let's see here. Oops. Open up my email, make sure I'm getting them. Here's this number again. I don't know if you sent that. I didn't get an email yet for these, Diane. Maybe you don't want them, but if that's the one, oh, there they just came through. Thank you. I wanted to make sure, because if I don't ask now, by the time I do the spreadsheet tonight, I will forget. Okay. I'm like, who is that for? I know somebody wanted them. Okay, so PRX20 are these. And what do we got next, Andrew? PRX21. We just sold one of the 20s. Thank you so much. There's only one left of these. Yellow calcite. Strung on stretchy, but definitely re-string it when you get it. These are old vintage stretchy strands. Let's see here. And we just sold the other one, so thank you, thank you. Both of those are now gone. Did you find a fun box down here?
I don't know. What are people interested in? You want stone or glass? I don't. When do you have to leave?
In about a half hour at the latest.
Are you interested in?
It seemed like people were interested in the stones a good bit.
Well, of course I got the one that's not. Do you want to just look at it and see if y'all are interested? This is all vintage black glass.
Vintage black.
Some of those are some shapes I've never seen, like those squiggly ones.
So these are corner drilled squares. And then there are, these are not the same. But we've had these in yellow before. And I made earrings at the store with them. There aren't many of these. I'm just going to make this a lot and price it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What do you think on those? $8? $10?
Sure.
Let's do. I'll do them for $1 a piece. $8. These are really cool. PRX21. We had these once in a yellow and white and clear, like a Givre kind of style. But these are the black version. Hello, Sandra. Thanks for joining us. You're missing some good stuff, Sandra. Trays that we're only opening just right now, and then they're closed forever. Or until the next time Andrew's back and wants to show them. But this is PRX21. You get 8 of these for $8. These are super cool vintage check glass blacks. And let's see here. I'm going to put these in a bag. There's only one of those. PRX21. Make this PRX so I know what number I'm on. All right. We have these ones here. It says I just got notified. It would have come earlier. Oh no. Yeah. We said we were going live at 3. 3 today. Sorry you missed it. These are the tubes in black. These are a small faceted tube in black. These are tinier tubes in black. These are a lot of good things for men's jewelry, Sandra, this particular bin. If you want to see any of these, let me know. And then this is the last one. So we have the corner drilled squares 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you'd like to see any of those and get prices for a lot number, let me know. In the comments, let me know. Otherwise, this case goes back, and it'll only be open the next time Andrew decides to pull it out of storage again. These are antique. They were vintage when we had them, so by now they are antique check glass. And one of the reasons I already sorted these out and made these into a lot is because if they don't sell, I'm gonna keep them. Let's see here. Somebody sent an email. I am interested in the box that had PRX11 into two-tone rounds. PRX11 would be this one.
Ooh. The tan one?
Yeah, the tan box. If we can get it out again. If not, then it's closed.
This?
Yes. They want the two-tone rounds. So these, yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Let's do it for $12.
Okay. $12 if you want these. So here is PRX 22. These are the two-tone rounds from the first box. $12 for that person who sent the email. PRX 22, $12. And then what was the other part of that email? The last box with the elongated beads, the first and last ones. The first ones I already, was it these? Those I already gave. If these, I can't remember if I showed the corner drilled squares first. Let me get you a price on those if that's what you mean. That's why it's easier if you can let me know in the comments so we can interact a little bit easier back and forth. Let's see here. 22. All right, 22 has sold. Thank you so much. Let's see, 21. Let's see if it was these ones. How much do you want for these? There's a number of them. What kind of
the diamonds?
Yeah.
I could do 10 for $3.
Okay. PRX 22. Oh wait. Okay. Where are the beige ones again? I thought she meant the last box, but she meant the last cubby in the last box. In this box. This one. Okay. Sorry, I misread that. Okay. So let's see. Interested two-tone rounds in the last box with the elongated. And this last cubby with the elongated. First and last one. Okay. So these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of them total.
I could do it for $12 for all of them. Because those are kind of rare.
Yeah. So we're going to change this PRX 22 $12. Okay. That's for those. PRX 22, $12 for all the last. That's all we've got. 16 of those.
I haven't seen those ever before, so once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, that's it.
How
Did I
about
just call 122? Sorry, it's 23. See, this is what's making me.
you're getting nervous?
Yeah, because I gotta go soon. So it's 23. That same person is doing 22, so it should be okay. 23. All right. This is why once we close the box, normally we close the box because it gets mixed up in my head more than anything. Okay, so that's that. Nobody wanted any of these, I don't think.
How about this vintage crystal?
Oops.
It's Czech crystal, not this one.
Anybody interested in these? Let's see here. I don't know how to even do it because these are mixed up. We would have a slightly lighter green, some slightly darker.
That one I can sell by the strand, so I don't have to cut it up.
Yeah, that's done by a strand.
So it's 25 for that strand.
25 for this strand if you want. Let's just do it like this.
If people want it.
I'm just doing it. And people, PRX 24, $25 for the strand. PRX 24, I'll set that over here. If nobody buys it before we're ready to move on, then we will put it back in the box. And then we have some of these little pink ones.
Those are more like a light lavender.
Light lavender.
And I think there's an original price in there too.
$1 each is the. We hold it outside, so it's like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'd be a $12 PRX 25. $12. That's the old price. If anybody's interested in those. And we have some of these that are already wire wrapped. If you're interested in those, you can let me know. Some of these bright greens. Some of them are wire wrapped already. Want those. And these are the same color as those. Pretty much that's it. Let me refresh my email to see if anybody's grabbing these. And it's still refreshing. Nobody has grabbed these. So I'm going to put these back in the box. Let me actually give you the size. That might help, right?
12 millimeters.
12 millimeters. He already knows. 12 millimeters. And these ones are just about the same, 11.5 to 12 millimeters. Back in. No one's got those. Moving on.
Oh, I don't know. I know there's some people who really like bone that left, but I thought I would show you all these.
Okay, Sandra's asking, what is the bright green in the middle? So that last box we just had. It's these. They are check glass crystal, same as all these, check glass crystal. Are you interested in these, Sandra? They are, I think, the same size as the rest, about 11.5 to 12 millimeters. Most of them are already wire wrapped. If you're interested in a price, they're going to be about $1 a piece. And I have up to about 26 of them. So let me know if you would like them, how many. They're $1 each. You can get a drink while you're deciding. And then I'll make you a lot number paper. You can send us an email for it. Oops. All of them? Okay. Let me make sure what I have is what I say I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 4, 6, 26, exactly. Okay. It's so interesting. A lot of times the lot number and the total are the same. 26 and 26. PRX 26. So that's, make sure I didn't do, yep, 26. PRX 26 is for all of those. And that is for Sandra. Just go ahead and send us your email for PRX 26. And I'm going to put this aside for you. Thank you so much. Okay, now, any others before I close this one up? Any others before I close it up? Again. Okay, closing it up.
What number are we on?
27 now. PRX 27 going to carved bone. Carved bone. Whoop. All right. We've got a lot of different carved bone in here. So we've got this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the same. 9. 10. 11. 12. They're different. I'm going to say 13, 14, 15, and 16. Anybody interested in any of those? And now that I see these are going to move, these are the same, so I'm going to put those in with those. So it says, thank you for indulging me and being patient with me. You're welcome. Thank you for grabbing stuff. We're happy to help. That's what we're here for. Help you get the unusual. I know you like unusual things. What about 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These ones? Make sure I got the right number for you. How much you want on these bone tubes per tube, Andrew? It's probably the easiest way.
Which one? What do you think?
Think $1 a tube?
How many are there? Is that it?
Yep.
For 6?
Yep.
I could do $5 for 6. So a little bit less than $1.
Okay, so PRX 27, $5. You get all 6 of those. PRX 27. I'll set this over here. Anybody else have any requests for any of these? Some of these are really cool. Like these little kind of columns. You ever seen like these kind of shapes before in carved bone? I especially love these ones with the cutouts through them. And these ones, it's kind of rounded barbell kind of like ones. Okay, 27 has sold. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anybody else on these? Nobody else?
Are you all done with this the bone? Because I know some people like bone.
These look like a wood grain, like a tree knot. These have like kind of a check mark through them. All different kinds of carved bone. Nobody else? I'm getting some ideas looking at these. These are a nice shape. Nobody? All right, closing it up.
What about a vintage sponge coral?
Okay, vintage sponge coral. Up here, it says from the South Pacific.
This is very vintage, by the way.
Susan says, I want more, but I've got to go now. Oh boy, I've got to go soon now too. Trying to get to 30 here. Anybody else want any of these? This is a vintage sponge coral. We've got 5 of these ones. We've also got 5 of these. So that's 1, 2. We've got some of these rondelles. 3. Some of these rondelles. 4. Some of these rondelles in a purple lavender color. 5. Two of these larger ones in a yellow color. 6. And then these. 7. Anybody interested in these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give y'all a chance to catch up. Let the video catch up. And then if not, we'll close this one up. If anyone wants to see anything up close again, let me know. I like these purple ones. Sandra wants to know about the red and the purple. So how much on these, Andrew?
I could do them. How many are there?
A bunch.
I could do about 40 cents a piece.
Okay, so let's make a lot of 10 for $4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 of them for $4. That'd be PRX 28. And there's that. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 3 of those available. Up to 3 of PRX 28. And then how much on these ones? There's a good number of these too.
25 cents a piece.
Okay. So 10 of those would be $2.50. PRX 29. And that's for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of those. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 3 of those as well. So send me those emails. Let me know how many of those you want, if you want any of them. And I'll pack them up for you and then close up the box if nobody else wants anything.
All right. What number are you on?
29. I just need one more lot. Let me at least pack up one of each of these. Okay. Not seeing any emails come through, so maybe don't want those. I have emails from other people though, so I will send them on to other people. If the original requester does not want them, and we'll close up the box.
How about this one more? Then there's one more tray and then you'll be done.
Okay. PRX 30. Okay. Anybody on these?
That's antique check.
Antique check, green glass drops, green glass rounds, green glass corner drilled squares.
That one's vintage German.
Which one? Oh yeah, these antique German. It's already labeled antique when we got it. Antique German.
In Western Germany.
Large ones here. Okay, we do need some more. We got email for those. So let me go ahead. And I need, let's see here, 28. I need one more of these. 10. I did get your email, Sandra. Somebody was quicker than you.
On which one?
On these, but you got them. You still got them. We always, for this kind of thing, we always give the requester the right to get them first. But
I think that makes it kind of hard, but
it does make it very. As you can see, I'm struggling.
Mm-hmm.
But
you've been good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have enough for everybody that ordered. So Diane got hers too. And I can say that because she got them. She said she got them in the comments. Okay. One of each.
Do you need another bag?
I do not. I'm good on that. All right.
Does anybody want any of the green?
Diane asked, what are the green with the gold? This one is this very large.
They're gold plated, those little spacers.
So how much is this one?
It's a big one.
Yeah.
$6.
$6. Up to Diane first. She wants that. That's PRX 30. Oh, the other ones. Well, these are ceramic. Yeah. These are ceramic.
Let me see.
Or are they glass? Are they glass?
They're glass.
They're glass.
They do have a decal on them though.
Mm-hmm.
I could do them for $1.50 each.
So $3 for the pair. PRX 31. $3 for the pair.
And that's the last of them.
And that's the last of them. PRX 31. We'll leave PRX 30 as this one big one if somebody wants that. Diane says sold on that pair. All right, so 31 is sold. Just send me that email. And anybody else in this box. And then I'm shutting it up and I'm going to my class.
All right.
Whew. That's a little bit. I got to stretch now.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little headache after that one, y'all.
Okay,
These boxes are hard on me.
Yeah, but also like.
I hope you enjoyed it though.
He's trying to do it all by himself to keep it straight in his head.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just like sitting here.
I know.
So that
it's boring for Andrew, but for me, I'm like, I gotta sit this way and that way, and.
Mm-hmm. And I knew you would need to do that, so I wasn't trying to help too much.
All right. Anybody else on this? These are really cool, y'all.
Yeah, this is a very good box.
This is very cool.
But you need to go to your class.
I do need to go. I need to go home and wash my hands first. All right. That's it. That's it.
All right.
I will have to, have a great one, everyone. I'm going to go. Andrew's not going to keep going.
No, I have to.
He has to pack.
I don't know. I may lay down for a minute because I'm kind of feeling kind of
woozy.
Tired.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep very much last night, so.
All right, everyone. Andrew's going to go lay down. I'm going to go to my class. Y'all have a great, great afternoon and the rest of your evening. I will send out invoices later tonight or possibly tomorrow morning, depending on what we get into with packing for Andrew and all that. So if you don't get an invoice until tomorrow morning, don't be surprised. And we'll see you back here. I will see you back here alone tomorrow around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time with something else. All right, everybody. Have a great one. Bye now.
See ya.